Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Woo! Let me take this off. Child, what time is it? It is 9:30. All right. I gotta go ahead and give you guys an update. I'm not good at like doing a drum roll and everything. Surprise! I'm doing regional. That is the update. I know this is like all out of nowhere. Everybody's probably like confused if you haven't been following me, but if you are OGs, then you know that in the last video I was pretty much expressing how I was leaving my local position at Universal, and I was going to be updating you guys on what I'm going to be doing next. And so right now I'm just expressing to you guys that I am doing regional. I quit that job of doing local to do regional. So that means that I have done over the road, I have done local, and now I am starting my regional position. I've actually been driving regional for about almost a week now. Actually, it's probably been 5 days. Child. Okay, there are some beautiful pros, and then I just feel like, you know, I gotta get used to being back out here. But it's such a wonderful decision. I'm so happy to be able to be back in a truck with a cab. I'm so happy to be back out on the road. You can't imagine how happy I was to leave Michigan for a trip. I mean, doing local from September up until 2 weeks ago. So this is March now. Up until 2 weeks ago, I was getting that itch of I need to be out of Michigan. And I did go on a trip to Florida, but it wasn't enough. I feel like once you do over the road, there's this itch that you have to continue to go back. Like, you at least want to be able to leave every once in a while. And so I still wanted to be able to come home, but I didn't want to be subject to only being in Michigan right now. So I did decide that regional was best for me, alongside of Universal being trash. If you don't know, then go watch my last video, but after this one. So by the title of this video, you probably already know that alongside of me giving you an update, I am going to be showing you how I organized and how I decorated my vehicle, my cab. So I'm not going to speak too much because I understand that a lot of people are really here for that. So I'm going to give you the full update after this video, including what happened with my citation and everything like that. So if you want to see that, stick to the end of this video. But for now, go ahead and check out my organization and my decorating. But before you do, just recognize that everything isn't set in stone. I still haven't finished decorating, but for the most part, it's as good as it's gonna get right now. And also, I might not keep this truck forever. They said that I might end up getting a new truck, a newer vehicle. Right now, this is a 2018 Freightliner. So they say that I might get a new truck, so we'll see. So yeah, go ahead, check it out. Hello. You're probably wondering, why am I sitting here? Where am I? I'm actually in my truck. Right now, I have just brought in all of this stuff. Those are 3 bags there. That's a big old suitcase right there. This is a suitcase. And there's another suitcase underneath that. There's a cooler. There's a bunch of stuff and groceries and everything. And I'm gonna try to put all of that stuff away. It is currently 8:10 p.m. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna start driving. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and record myself putting all this stuff away. If you can tell, my nose is red because it's cold in here. I'm waiting on this truck to warm up. I don't know how I'm gonna plant this phone, where I'm gonna like put it, but I'm gonna try to mount it up so that I can get everything fixed, and then I'll show you what I did afterwards. Let's see how I can organize this mess, okay? Okay guys, so it's like really dim in here, but I'm gonna try to show you the best that I can of everything that I put away so far. As you can tell, there is nothing left on the bed. There is pretty much nothing on the floor, except that's my inverter cord, so don't worry about that. But everything is clean, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you where I put everything and how it looks. Okay, so starting this way, first things first, I don't really know where to put my waters quite yet, but I'm gonna leave them there because since they're so close to the ground, it keeps them cold for now until it gets warmer out. I also plan on velcroing this trash can somewhere. I'm just unsure where it wouldn't be in the way, but maybe I could bungee cord it somewhere. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I want to keep a trash can. I don't like the way a trash bag just randomly, like I used to leave it on this armrest. I don't like how that looks because the trash is out in the open and it's just not cute. I would rather it be in a trash can. Don't mind that. That was my little cheat. I had some sweet tea. Up here, we can go ahead and start up here. I have just some stuff that I got from the dollar store, which I still need to get more stuff. Ooh, my hands are ashy. I still need to get a few more things like a sledgehammer and stuff like that. But right now, I just have this measuring tape from the dollar store. I have this super glue. Y'all know, if y'all are OGs, y'all know that I split my finger open. I had to go to the hospital, so I'm gonna keep some super glue just in case. I also have some disinfecting wipes. Down here, this is where all of my eyeglasses are. I have sunglasses in the back, but I put my eyeglasses up here. I guess I should probably bring my sunglasses up here too. This is just, honestly, just some assorted bags. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it quite yet. Up here, I just have some paper towel and a random hat. I don't have anything up there yet. In here, I have a bunch of bags that I just put in there because I really don't know where else to put it. This is where a CB would go. I don't have one. Then over here, right over my driver's side, I have some wipes I got from Dollar Tree. They're antibacterial for your hands and face. I have some gum. I have a few face masks. These in the back are different designs. I got these all from the Dollar Tree, so I figured I'd stock up on some face masks. And then up here, I have an extra pair of gloves. I always keep an extra with me. Please don't mind my ashy hands. I was in here working, okay? And then I also have this disinfectant spray. I again got that from Dollar Tree. And then I have my safety vests. That's all I have over here. Meanwhile, I plan on mounting this for my phone and stuff like that. So this is a really good buy. I have one in my car, and that's what I use to film in my car. It's by the brand Heyday, and I got it from Target. It's dope. I really like it, and it charges your phone too. When I bought it the first time, it was $19.99, but now it's like $40. I don't know why they hiked up the price. I guess they figured it was a really good buy, because it is. So I figured I'd buy that again. All right, so now let's go to the back, which, as you can see, my bed is made. Not really, honestly. I didn't really explain this earlier, but I had this truck for about a couple days. They let me drive this truck home, so I used that time to get a bedspread and put it on here. So I did have everything disinfected, and I already cleaned the truck before I actually brought all of my stuff in here. So this was already here when I got here. I'll be honest with you, I bought the pillows before I bought this bed set, and so I didn't know I was gonna go with this color scheme, and I like the gray because it goes with the gray in the truck a lot better than this. So I put it on the other side because it looks like it could be a separate seating area. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with that quite yet. And then I plan on changing these out into white sheets, and then I just have my phone charger there. Now over here, also remember guys, a lot of this stuff is temporary because I don't really have any storage bins yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep everything where they are right now, but it's like almost 10 o'clock and I want to get some sleep, so I just have to get everything at least temporarily put away. But as you can see, I rolled some towels up in this open area. There's no door here. I'm not sure what this was primarily for, this little cubby area, but I am for now leaving my towels and washcloths, and then that is my waist trainer for when I work out, and that is a resistance band. Then down here, I'm not going to keep this here, but I didn't really know where to put this stuff for now. That's my Bible, my devotional book, and then my notebook and my pens are in here. And then that's just my face mask for when I go to sleep. If you go up here, what surprised me is they actually had a clothing rack, like an actual curtain rod up there. So I went ahead, when I got home, after I had already inspected this truck and cleaned it out, when I got home, I had already pre-planned outfits and put them on hangers so that when I got here, when it came time for me to go and take a shower, I could just grab an outfit off of the hook and put it in a bag, and I'll be done like that. Because if y'all saw my previous videos where I was living in my truck, I had drawers, and they were a little annoying when it came down to trying not to keep things from getting wrinkled. However, the issue is a lot of my clothes are a little bit longer. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep my stuff from trailing and bunching up at the bottom. But for now, this is just where it's gonna be at, and then that's my robe over there. But I really appreciate that I have this clothing rack. That's that. Then if you come down here and you open this, I have some more clothes, these are more like loungewear and then extra shirts when I run out of shirts up there, because I normally will probably rewear a pair of pants before I'll rewear a shirt, because, you know, deodorant and all that stuff. So that being said, I always have more shirts. And then back there, it's a little bit messy right now, but I just have my underwear and stuff back there. I couldn't really reach it, and now I actually have a light shining on it, so I'm really recognizing that I have to organize it a little bit better. But I just have underwear back there, and then I have what do I have back there? Oh, and then I have some accessories back there in another bin. Those were my only two bins as well. So go ahead and close that. And then over here, I kept this cubby empty just because realistically, I don't want these cubbies filled unless I have something that will sustain me driving sitting here. So like, for instance, if I Velcroed a bin down here so that it wouldn't move, then I'll start putting stuff up here. The only reason why I put this cloth stuff up here is because it's less likely to slide. Though I won't say I feel 100% confident about that. So we'll see. But I didn't want to put too much stuff and then come back and see that there's a bunch of stuff on the ground. So I left this empty. But up here, this area here is my food area. So up here, I just have some rice cakes, some bagels, some Skinny Pop popcorn. I have some cereal. I wanted to get the individual cereal this time around because I didn't bring any bowls. And I just wanted to be able to pour some milk in there and go. Plus, I don't eat a lot of cereal, and I wanted a variety, and a bunch of boxes of cereal just wasn't gonna cut it. Then I also got some tortillas. Then when you look down here, you have my main refrigerated area. You guys know I had this cooler in my last truck. Only thing is, I guess this would be an area for a refrigerator. Fun fact, my company that I'm at right now, they were informing me, one of the managers was informing me that the truck that I have currently is an older vehicle. It has about 450,000 miles on it. And he was telling me to probably hold off on really trying to move in for good in here, because they anticipate that they'll eventually be trading out these vehicles. I currently have a 2018 Freightliner. And so he was saying that whatever newer vehicle I have will probably have a refrigerator in it. So that being said, I did not buy a refrigerator, and I'm just going to try to work it out with this cooler. I also didn't bring any appliances. I'm going to try to make it work. If I get sick of eating what I have in here, then I'm going to go ahead and bring at least my skillet or my Instant Pot or something. But I'm going to try to not bring too much stuff because I really don't like packing and unpacking over and over again. I just don't know exactly when I'm gonna move out of this truck and into another truck. So until then, I have this cooler in here, and it has all of my refrigerated items, which I made sure I limited everything. I have just some milk in there, some cream cheese underneath the spinach, and in the spinach, then I have, my mom bought that, and it was actually for her. This is actually chia seed fruit cups. It sounds like very healthy, but I'm just not into it. It looks gross, and so that's actually hers. I have to give that to her. But then I have some fruit cups, which those are diced peaches. I have these tuna lunch to go packs. She told me to get those, so I got those. I have some oranges here, which one of them looks a little bruised. I don't know about that. But then I also have these packaged tunas, because I just didn't have time to be trying to drain out tuna water. It stinks. And then also I have these crackers here for my soup, and then I have all of my soups here, which when I go to the truck stops, I'll be able to warm up my soups. Oh, and I just recognized I didn't bring any bowls. Darn. But in the meantime, I could always purchase a bowl. Until then, I'll be rocking it out with the tuna. And then on the door, I have this spray thing. I use the spray, I put water in it, and then I use this dish detergent to wash anything. So like if I have a bowl, which I was supposed to bring, and I wanted to wash it out, I'll use the spray bottle. I'll use those in combination with a paper towel to wash out the bowl. I'll be able to clean with that. Then I just have these trash bags, which I honestly only got because they were $1 at Dollar Tree. So that's that. Close that. And then down here, this will not continue this way. I just for now didn't really know where to put my electronics, so right now I just have my electronics, and then those are just mounts for like tripods and stuff for when I'm filming. It looks like I can plug something up in there, so I'm unsure what I'll use this area for, but I guess it would be for like a microwave or something. I could be totally wrong, but I know this is big enough for a refrigerator, so wouldn't either of these areas be for like a microwave? Who knows? Anyways, I know you guys saw all of those suitcases. They're underneath my bed, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Right here, I'm able to push this forward, and then I'm able to pull this up. Whew, Jesus, this is heavy. Okay, now when I pull this up, this is everything. I have 2 pairs of shoes down here. These I actually got from Shein. They're knockoff Vans, and they fit perfect. And I really didn't want to bring Vans. These are the only Vans I brought, but they're already getting dirty, so I truly don't care. I like to wear cheap stuff out here. So in this bag I'm gonna keep in here, but these bags I'm gonna eventually take back home. That's completely empty. This is actually a table that I got from Five and Below. It's easy to assemble, so I normally would just eat on the bed or something like that, but I guess if I'm trying to film and I need an extra surface or whatever, or if I'm trying to cook or something, I will take this out, which all I have to do is put this tray on top of that stand and it'll be a table, and then I can collapse it back and put it underneath here, so that's perfect. And then this has all of my, I guess, my beauty products. Like, I didn't really bring any makeup, but I brought like big bottles of like soap and stuff like that. This has that, so when I'm going to take a shower, I'll normally bring this bag along with my bag over there, because that bag has all of my items, like my toothbrush, my face wash and stuff like that. This has the big stuff for showers, like my shower shoes and all of that. So I'll bring those 2 bags with me when I'm going to take a shower. Now this bag back here has all of my decorating stuff. Though they say that I'm going to be leaving out of this truck, I don't know when that'll be, and I brought my decorating stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this my space until I'm able to move out, because everything that I have to decorate I can easily remove again and then re-put it up somewhere else. So I just really want this space to be cute. It's split off right here. This is my inverter. On this side, that's actually where my door is, where I can open it from the outside and get all of my supplies, which I just have some coolant and, well, that's actually not coolant, that's windshield wiper fluid. But I just have you know, my straps and my locks and just some oil and stuff like that in here. I have my triangles. So yeah. Now I know normally we would have this bunk down, but I'm really liking the openness of not having it down. As you can see, if I got up there, I could be able to stand up. It's about, I would say it's about 5 feet 5 inches tall from the ceiling to the bed. I think that I'm gonna leave this up, especially since I had so much storage in the bottom. I honestly didn't know how it was gonna work, because this over here in my last truck when I was going over the road, I had storage up there and I had storage up there. That's actually a window, but now I don't. And so I was concerned with all my storage space, but I think that having all that space at the bottom and not having equipment in that area and just moving the equipment to the side really gave me a lot of space that I didn't think I needed. And then I'll have even more space once I take those suitcases back. So I honestly don't even need this. So I'm going to leave it up. And if I end up having someone on the truck, then I'll just request a mattress, because I actually don't have a mattress up there right now. So yeah. So now it is probably like 10 p.m. It's late. I'm sleepy. I already took a shower before I got dropped off at my truck. So now what I'm going to do is change into my pajamas, get ready for bed, listen to my sermon. I'm going to go ahead and floss and brush my teeth, which, if you don't know, all I use is a water bottle, my floss, my toothbrush, and some toothpaste and some mouthwash. I keep it, you know, contained, and then I throw the water bottle away after I used it to, you know, get rid of the water and stuff. It's super simple. So that's what I'm about to do, because I'm not near a bathroom right now. So luckily I used the bathroom, so I'm fine. But tomorrow we're gonna conclude this video. I plan on decorating tomorrow. If I can't do it tomorrow, then I will try to do it before the end of this video, before I put this video out. So stay tuned. I will see you tomorrow. So first things first, I was trying to put this net away, which, though it's sped up, it took way longer. That mattress pad that I put on the bed, I give it about a 6 out of 10. I can tell that there's a difference, but it's not big enough where I'm like, you know, like, it's not memory foam. But it was a cheap buy. I got it off Amazon. Come on, everybody, get on now. 'Cause you know we got to get it from Mary J is in the spot tonight, and I'ma make you feel alright. So fun fact, a lot of these decoration pieces that you're gonna see me using, I got from Shein.com. These pictures that you're looking at right now, they were fairly cheap, and they came feeling like canvas paper. They're actually really pigmented, and I like them. So here you just see me trying to put them up on the wall to see where I wanted them to be at. I will say I am not a decorative person, so the placement sort of bothers me, because I really don't know where to place them. I just put them in random spots, and I feel like if I just have, maybe I need more or less on the walls. Really can't tell. But one thing I will say is this tape, oh my goodness, this tape was terrible. If you end up trying to put something on your wall, whether it be a cloth wall or a straight plastic wall, do not use cheap tape. Use a more durable tape, because this tape I got from Dollar Tree and it barely stuck. Like, it literally took forever. I recorded this on fast speed, but when I tell you, I was struggling every step of the way. So definitely take that into consideration. I ended up using push pins that I got from Target. They came in handy. I was so happy that I brought them with me just in case, because the wall that I have is cloth, so it went straight through. Though in some areas the wall probably had like wood in the back, and so it was a lot harder to push it through those areas, but I managed to get it through. So next you can see me unraveling this fake vine that I got from Shein. It smelled like factory, but it really didn't matter once I put it up. They were fairly cheap. I think it was like $2 per vine, and the vines were pretty long. I bought 6 packs there, and they look realistic from far away. Even up close they look pretty realistic, so I really liked it. A little bit of this did irk me because I feel like I could have placed it better, but I was getting a little sleepy. One thing I will say is they were so lightweight that you were able to use the very, very weak tape and it still worked.
In love, you and I, you and I, you and I.
Now with this curtain, I was just trying to see what it would look like. I clearly took it down because it just did not look right in that area. But next, now I'm going into putting up the lights. So these are fairy lights, and I believe I got them from Amazon. Actually, I got them a long time ago when I was in the truck before this one. I planned on putting them in my truck when I was driving for Warner, but I never really made that space my own. So this time around I pulled them back out and I bought these batteries from Dollar Tree. So they have 7 settings on them. I remember them being fairly cheap, but everything will be linked down in the description box. So I've always had this vision that I would have like these lights, and I would have these vines, and I would have these pictures, and just a very ethereal, flowy type area. And so I knew I was gonna have to have some lights. I just didn't want for them to have to be plugged in, so I did get the battery operated ones. And I don't expect to be having these on forever, because if you don't already know, there's plenty of lights in the truck. Though these lights are a little dim, I'd much rather use those than I use the actual fairy lights. But the fairy lights are just for ambiance, for when I really want to have my lights off and I just want to have the fairy lights on. So they work really nice, and they were also very lightweight. I was able to use this cheap tape to put them up, and as it stands, they've been up for like, what, 3 days, along with the vines, and they haven't moved at all. It's so funny because when I bought this piece, I really didn't know where I was going to put it, because I did purchase it before I even found out which truck I was going to have. So I found this itty bitty cactus on Shein. I didn't know what it was going to look like in person, but it ended up being perfect for this hook area in the side corner. So I love that. Okay, so I last minute decided that I was going to use the curtain, because I at first just decided I wouldn't, but then I thought, why not put this curtain in between the curtains that we already have? And so I decided to take the end of the curtain at the top, the corner piece, and tie it around the hook that the curtains are already attached to. And at first I was concerned on how it will work, but then I recognized that you could just pull all of the curtains to one side instead of me pulling them on either side, and it works that way. And it's a real cute thing to see in the daytime. I love it so much. So now I actually got this humidifier for like, what, $6 from Shein. So yeah, I just plugged up the humidifier, put some water and some oil in. Don't quite know if I put the oil in the correct way, but I started it, and that was the end of my decorating session. Okay, I'm literally in the dark because I'm in the front cabin part, and I am about to reveal to you, after all my little hard work and dealing with that stupid tape that I got from Dollar Tree, I am about to reveal to you the cabin. Are you ready? This is what it looks like. And we open the curtains. Voila! Okay, so I guess, I know this is like terrible lighting, but just work with me, okay? Next time you see me recording in this back room, I'm gonna have a lighting situation where you'll be able to see me better. But I just wanted to speak a little bit before I get off of this video. Again, I just want to say that this is temporary. I know that I'm going to eventually be moving out of this truck, and I also know that I'm really not done yet. I would love to have a lot more pillows behind me, and maybe something else on the wall. I'm just not sure quite yet. But what I do know is I'm definitely going to have to get some better tape, maybe some Gorilla Glue tape. I just don't want to mess up the interior, so for now this is fine. I also use push pins like you saw in the video, and that worked out pretty well too. So before I go, I just wanted to say that this video to me was a way to encourage anyone who either is in a truck already and hasn't really done anything with it, or someone who's looking to get into a truck but is sort of discouraged with the space that they'll be provided. I just want to encourage you that you can make the space your own, and you don't have to nail anything in, you don't have to glue anything in, you don't have to ruin the interior. All you have to do is just be a little creative. I will update you if the tape sticks, but y'all know that Dollar Tree tape is not real tape. But everything that I used was very affordable. I'll link as many things as I can in the description below. I got a lot of this stuff from Amazon, 5 and Below, and Shein.com actually. So I'll link it. I also got this bed sheet from Walmart, and I actually got the sheets from Dollar General. I wasn't even trying to. I just found them and I needed them at the moment. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the organization and everything like that. As for the decorating and stuff like that, if you know any more hacks or things that you can do in order to make this cab your type of environment, let people know down in the comments. I so encourage that, because people read comments. Even through the video, they're reading comments, and if you have a good hack for someone, they're likely gonna read it and be happy that you showed them or you told them. So definitely leave it down below. Now on to my update about the citation. So in my last video, I expressed that I got it, like literally it was a whole bunch of events that happened in my last video in early March, where I pretty much got pulled over. I ended up stuck in a ditch. I ended up out of gas, so the truck said, and I ended up with a huge ticket and a citation. Well, not a huge ticket, but like a citation. And the fact that I got a ticket in my truck was like beyond me. I had never gotten a ticket before. So I went ahead and expressed that on YouTube. Now, mind you, I was already in the process of trying to figure out what I should do best. A lot of you guys gave me advice, and I so appreciate it, because a lot of you guys said to get a lawyer to fight the ticket. Don't let them put points on your license, which the citation also meant that I would have 5 points added to my license. A lot of you guys said to use TVC, which is this program for commercial motor, I cannot say it, CMV, commercial motor vehicles. They have like attorneys that will fight your citations and your tickets for you. So I went ahead with that, especially since I actually ran into someone who recommended that to me as well, and I hadn't even expressed to them what was going on with my personal life with my citation. They just happened to have said, you need to get this, and I felt like it was God, because I'm like, for real, I actually need that. So so I did go ahead and contact them, and from there I set myself up with them. It is a monthly fee of, I believe, around $40. A lot of people say that it's worth it, so I went ahead and got into it. Outside of that, the one thing that I will say though that I didn't know before is that if you come to them with a citation, with a ticket already, they charge you like $299. The idea is that you come to them before something happens. And so I would just take that with a grain of salt. Know that this is me just trying to figure out what's best. Everybody says that TVC is worth it. If you feel like it's not worth it, tell your reasons on why it's not worth it in the comments below. But so far, it seems like they're doing the job. I did contact the court, and TVC told me to get a hearing scheduled, and then an attorney will speak and go on my behalf for me. So I did contact the court, and I asked them if I was able to plead not guilty over the phone. They didn't really answer that. They was really like, okay, do you want to schedule a hearing? I'm like, all right, fine. So I went ahead and scheduled a hearing, and because of COVID, the hearing's gonna be on a Zoom call, but that's none of my business, because my attorney from TVC is going to set up that call on my behalf. The goal is for them to completely waive the ticket, but in the event that they don't, I'm really just concerned about the points. I spoke with TVC, and they did say that it's likely that I won't have any points after they go ahead and argue down the citation and stuff like that. So I will say not to worry too much if you've encountered a ticket or a citation, because beforehand I had no idea, but thankfully, because of this community, because of YouTube, because of you guys, our family, I was able to find a resource that would help me to fight the ticket. So a lot of you guys was also saying that the company that I was in actually set me up, which is so funny to me. If they did, that's crazy to the mug, but I wouldn't put it past them. So yeah, now here I am on the road doing regional. I come back home every week, so I'm still able to have more home time than I did when I was over the road, but I am still able to leave my state. So I'm able to go. I was just in North Carolina and Virginia just a second ago. Now I'm in Indiana recording for you guys, trying to get this video up on Sunday. So yeah, y'all, if you guys want me to do a video explaining my different experiences, like me comparing being over the road, being local, and then being regional, and comparing all three of them based off my experiences alone, let me know in the comments, and I'll probably give that video to you. Also, I think I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a lot of videos that I didn't get a chance to do over the road. Now that I'm able to be back in a cab, like maybe cooking. I'm not really trying to do that in this truck yet, because they're making it seem like they're gonna have me trade this truck out soon. So depending on if they switch me out soon or not, I'll probably end up cooking later on. But the objective is that I'm going to be doing a lot of in-cab videos where I'm going to be showing you how to organize better. I'm gonna be, and this is what I'm learning as I'm going through. A few more hacks. I'm going to be showing you a few other things I have not disclosed yet, but give me about a month and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. But outside of that, I'm just going to be showing you some of the things that I missed the mark on showing you in my first year of driving, because I didn't really have as much of a family with you guys just yet. I was still starting out, but you guys still want to know, like, how did you cook? What recipes did you have? What appliances did you have? How were you able to live in the truck? I have not been able to show you for real, so I'm going to show you for real. I'm going to show you how I take showers, all types of stuff. I ain't going to get too personal now, you know, but I'm going to try to show you the best that I can. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I love you all so much, and thank you again for all of your support and your advice. It was so needed, and I'm so grateful for you all, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. We do it regional. We do it regional. I'm so excited. Bye.